Hey guys, Philaris here with an updated Olaf clear guide for patch 12.11. Olaf received some buffs to his Q and his passive this patch, and he's seen a decent bump in his early clear speed. It's nothing drastic, but it does make him feel more playable in the jungle, as it brings his first clear back up to a speed where you can comfortably reach Crab on spawn with a leash. Now, from a blue start, you can actually start E or Q now depending on your preference. The clear speed is very similar. In my last Olaf video, I showed an E start, so here I'm going to showcase a Q start. Take note of how I usually try to Q diagonally through the blue buff. Olaf's mini rework raised the minimum throw distance on his axes, so if you try to throw your axes straight through the blue, it can be very difficult to pick them up and kite at the same time. Now from a blue start, you want to have a point in E by level 2. Olaf is quite healthy from a blue start because he isn't double camping the blue and Gromp at the end of the clear, so you don't need your W and you can go QE or EQ for speed. After you finish Gromp, toss your Q at the wolves over the wall and focus down the big wolf. By this point in your clear, you don't really bother kiting camps on Olaf anymore, as it's just not realistic with Olaf's high attack speed and the frequency with which you need to go pick up your axes. So just throw your Qs into the wall, finish the camp, and move on. Open on raptors by autoing the closest little one. This will cluster the raptors together so that you can Q through all of them. Prioritize throwing your axes off cooldown, even if it means you'll lose some auto attack DPS, as the big raptor will die to your final axe regardless. There is a method where you can basically double camp the ending of the raptors with the red, but it only saves about half a second at most, and it's a little bit unreliable, so I don't recommend it. I think this method is just safer. Once you finish the red, toss your Q at the Krugs. You can pop a potion here to make sure you're topped off on HP heading into river. Make sure you smite the big Krug only once it's about to die, as you want to remain at low HP as long as possible to maximize your passive attack speed. The rest of the clear is pretty straightforward, just make sure to hit all the Krugs with your axes and then make your way up into the river. Now I'm not going to talk your ears off on the red start clear, as functionally the mechanics are the exact same as the blue start. All I want to say is that you can go quite a bit faster than I show here if you take an EQQ skill order instead of QWQ. However, you drop really low on HP on the blue Gromp double camp, and it's just way too dangerous if you get invaded. The QW method shown here still finishes sub 315 with a smite remaining even if you're leashless, so in my opinion this is just the better way to go even though it's slower. You also come out of raptors with way more HP, so you also have the option to break off for a gank or invade if you see something really juicy. In any case, I'll let the rest of the clear play, please enjoy. Thanks for watching. A quick reminder that I do coach over at nice.gg if you want to check that out. The link is in the video description below. As always, a big thank you to my patrons for helping to make this channel possible.